Okay, this is my new 2020 Skidoo Defender Limited HD10. It has cab, all insulated, heat, air conditioning, power windows, tilt-out windshield, and we just put tracks on it about a week ago. And had it on the road without the tracks. It's great. With the tracks, it makes it into an animal. And that it's changed winter for me entirely, because winter got to be a lot of work. It was cold. I got a snowmobile, and it's hard on the back and things. And this, we were out the other night, and it was snowing pretty hard, and it was like a sleigh ride in the snow. It was just a real good experience, and with the heat and everything, you're comfortable. Seating position is good, and it rides over the snow like glides, like on a cloud. That when you're in deep snow, and with tracks on it, it slows it down to, I think the maximum is about 40, but that's pretty fast. 20 out in the snow is pretty fast. So it's a heck of a vehicle. We've added, one thing we added so far is the outside mirrors, the tracks, and an inside mirror. We've ordered a radio system for it. We've ordered a 50-inch light bar for the top over here, and two 4-inch lights for the back of the cab facing backwards, and it's pretty darn nice. You can get comfortable in it. We stuck that piece of foam down there in the other seat because the wife was complaining about tilt, and so maybe that might help her.
She got a bad back.
Yeah, I'm comfortable in it, and the driver's seat slides in and out. Like if you're a short person, it slides forward, and the steering wheel tilts a lot, so it's pretty adjustable. But the passenger seat's kind of fixed. We took this up with 3 adults the other day, and it wasn't bad at all. I was surprised. It was pretty comfortable.
I would think a lot of people that might watch this are going to have the question, why choose this over like a Jeep, like a used Jeep or something?
All right. I have a new Jeep Wrangler Rubicon, which is, you can go a lot of places in it and that. But I would say, why not choose this over a Jeep? Because it's less money. My Rubicon was $52,000, and this with the tracks is 30 grand, but without it, it's like 25. It's about 5 grand for the tracks, and that. And this take you anywhere that the Jeep would. You can make the street legal in Michigan if you want, and that. I don't think I would do that, but I might. I'm putting turn signals on it, and on a horn, just where when you're in the cab and you come to a corner, you don't have any way of telling the people that you're going to turn, except unless you roll down the window and stick your arm out. And it's got power windows, but you're not going to go where this can go with a Jeep. In that, and maybe in the summer you would, but I wouldn't. This feels, like a little. It handle more rough going than a Jeep, like brush and things, and that. Now I looked at the Ranger, the Polaris Ranger, and I had a Polaris Razor, a Robbie Gordon 4-seater, in that that I've had from 2010 till now, and I liked it, but it was always tight for me, and that, I'm about 6'1", 6'2", and I weigh about 300 pounds, so it was always tight for me. My knee hit the dash and things and whatever. And the dealer was offering me a real good deal on a 19 Ranger with a, air and everything, very similar to this. But I went and sat in the Ranger, and it's got about 2 or 3 inches less leg room than this does. That's my pick. There's a lot of other reasons why you might want to pick this. And that the Ranger had ride command, which is pretty cool. it's like built-in GPS, and it does some other stuff for you in that. But I'm going to add that kind of stuff. I'm going to put a car GPS in this with trails in that. So I just like this. I like the interior a lot. It was kind of cool. I got a Dodge Ram with the kind of cowboy interior. This kind of matches that.
Yeah, it's up there.
But otherwise it's probably very similar to the Ranger. This has got 82 horsepower. I think the Ranger's about 82 horsepower. I don't think there's much difference there. The way they shift might be easier on the Ranger, and that might be easier to shift from forward to reverse if you're plowing snow. And that I don't know if I'll plow snow or not. I think it's pretty good for plowing snow, but I'll see. You really need these mirrors, and these are really nice mirrors. These are from Skidoo or Can-Am, and they bolt to existing bolt holes. Same thing with the one on the inside. You're not drilling anything, it bolts to it. This is kind of cool, the windshield. You can open the windshield all the way up for, I don't know why you do that. You'd be going pretty slow, but maybe park or something. Or you can do this. Well, I guess you can't. I think we need adjustment because mine's not catching the way it should be. It's a little bit loose.
Yeah, Todd mentioned that.
Yeah, but
how long did it take to install the tracks?
it took them about 3 hours. First time ever in that. And Todd's real good, so they say like 5 hours, but up to 5 hours.
Yeah,
The dealer wanted $800 to install them. This dealer charges $130 an hour. In that, so
I think Todd said he could swap them out in like an hour now.
yeah, because when you take them out, you don't take off. You got some limiters and things that he has on it, and you don't take that stuff off. And there's like saddles and stuff. There's quite a bit on there that you just leave on. Now Todd I had tracks for my Razor, and he's got them on a Wildcat now, and so he's got some experience putting tracks on. It's not like somebody that never did it before.
Yeah.
He's good at that stuff anyway. You can see on the front there, you see that spring thing in that. I think that gets pulled off in that cable, that limiter.
Yeah.
In that, I think that comes off when you pull them off, but not much more. You probably just loosen that bolt that's on the axle there, or on the arms, and that. They got one of these in an Expedition model online. If you look at it, that they did a wrap on it and stuff, and it is so cool. And it needs more headlights when you're out in the snow at night. That's why we want the lights, because you get out,
So what upgrades you got planned other than what you've already done?
You're gonna put the lights on top.
The light bar?
Yeah, 50-inch light bar. Two lights on the back of the cab, 2 lights. A stereo up on the top.
Yeah, inside there's a spot for the stereo and speakers.
Yeah, and you're going to put turn signal, canceling turn signal, and tail light, license plate light kit. The only thing I would need to go street legal is DOTs and emergency brake kit. Everything else is on this. They got a glass windshield wiper washer. It's got windshield washers.
Doesn't it have an emergency brake?
Well, it's got a parking brake.
Oh, okay.
But they don't have a separate brake like for street legal. I think that's what I was told. I don't know. But more or less, it's pretty close to street legal. And,
okay.
Going down the road at 50, 60, it's like driving a car or a truck. I mean, it doesn't do anything weird at all. It rides like my Rubicon, the road down here that I ride down quite often. There's a couple bumps that I feel pretty good in Rubicon. I went across them on this with the tires, and this probably felt better.
Yeah.
Than we're going across it. It's not off road; it's on road. And,
So for any people shopping for one of these, we're gonna take you for a ride today. We're on. Do you want to tell a little bit about where we're at, or?
Yeah, you can tell them a little. Just tell them an old ski resort.
Yeah, this used to be an old ski resort in northern Michigan, and we have some pretty steep hills. I think one of the slopes is the steepest slope in the southern.
We're not going up that one. Let's
No.
5 degrees. 500 foot high. We're gonna go 500 feet, and that, and you know, it's like a half a mile run up that 500 foot, and that.
Yeah.
The ski resort's kind of over the years. It was shut down in the 80s, so it's filled in quite a bit.
Yeah, and it's all private land, so.
But this is, you probably won't see somebody else testing on places like this because they're not going to find it.
Yeah, and we have, what, there's about 2 feet of base snow here.
Yeah, I think it's 2 foot on the mountain.
And so you're going to get a real experience. We'll try and get some good angles for you, and we'll go inside. Okay, I'm gonna pause here, make sure this records. Todd was saying that this is like a toolkit that could come, the whole thing could come out.
Yeah, you can open it here.
So it's a glove box, but you could also take the whole thing off. Kind of neat.
Same thing underneath your seat.
Oh.
Under your seat.
So under this seat?
Under your seat, there's a box, a big toolbox under here.
Let's see.
Lift this up.
So look there.
Box.
So there's a big toolbox there.
And that whole thing lifts up. And under this one is just a storage. And this one also.
Oh, the armrest has a cup holder in it. And a little storage container.
Yeah, drink holders here. 3 of them.
You got drink holders. You got your climate control. This is where the radio is gonna go, and here's speakers already have the holes and everything ready, lined up. And then you got toggle switch spots for various accessories. And then you
climate control.
And then there's a windshield wiper that you can adjust. There's a switch for it.
It's got water.
Yeah, it's got water in it. Yeah, the one thing I noticed when I was driving it yesterday is I kind of wished the toggle switch for that was somewhere closer to my hands, because
you got blanks over here, you could add it.
Yeah,
there.
when we were driving by the hunting area, we didn't get a lot of snow blowing up on the windshield, but when we did, you know, you'd have to reach up and turn it on versus, you know, moving your hand a few inches and doing it. So, okay.
The shift banner's got a lock for park, a step in it for reverse, come down to high, and then it's got for low, it's got a notch in it for that.
And then it's got your diff lock,
yeah,
and your 4x4.
With the tracks on, typically you're running four-wheel drive, but we haven't used the diff lock. But yesterday, I guess they went up a big hill.
Yeah.
And they used the diff lock. Really steep hill.
Todd was saying with the 4-wheel drive, it's a little louder in here, but normally it's really quiet.
Yeah,
the tracks add a little extra noise in here too.
We need adjustment on the windshield too, because the latch, it rattles a little bit. We need to adjust it.
not gonna be, I'll switch it right now, but that's the top of the hill over there.
That's top of one of them. There was 12 runs here.
Yeah, there was 12 ski runs.
Steep.
Yeah.
Than that.
So that's the steepest one here. You can't really tell on camera, but is it 47 degree slope or 45?
35 on that.
35?
Yeah, there's another one.
There's another one. But these would extend all the way down to the road.
Yeah, we're kind of like in the middle of the running the easy part.
Yeah, down way down there. And tell them what you had before this. What made you get this?
Well, we tried a lot of things. We bought a couple old snowcats, and they were going to be a problem with maintenance things. So we bought an Argo Centurion, which is an eight-wheel track thing, and I brought it out here, and it couldn't go up this. Now we're going to go over here.
I don't think your windows shut all the way.
There's nothing we can grab. Now we went through some bare snow. We go through this stuff, we throw up a little snow. So this snow is about 2 feet deep. We're sinking down 5-6 inches.
You can kind of see the angle. Trees over there.
And I'll turn here where you can see where we came from before I go further.
Yeah, let's see his don't. Yeah, I'll take off the wide angle here, but I'm gonna take it off right now. So what elevation are we from all the way down there?
It's 530 feet to the highest point. And we're not up there yet, but we're close.
Yeah.
So
camera doesn't do it justice because it looks like you just climbed the mountain.
There's a road down there. You can see a little bit of that red, and right past that there's a road.
Yeah. Like
we're way up.
Right in the center of the camera is the other part of the road, I think.
Yeah, and that's the road there.
And right in the center of the camera there, at the edge of the snow and the tree line, there's a road too.
And we're in an area that all around us here is DNR land, everything. This was DNR land, and people traded with DNR to get it for the ski hills and that. And so it's right in the middle of this DNR land. There's thousands of acres of DNR. Some of the best trail systems in Michigan is right here and that. And we don't let people come on the land because somebody they've gotten hurt. There's the bases from the old towers.
Yeah, the concrete foundations from the ski lifts.
And some people, we had a person injured because they hit it, so we just keep them out now.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a job.
Yeah, that's Project Mountain Police. Todd said he thinks it's telling you to put it in low gear because you're on a steep angle, but I don't know. We had this happen yesterday, but we put it back in high gear and then it worked. If anybody's watching this video and knows, like sometimes when you're on a steep hill, the low gear will light up on the dash. and we haven't figured it out yet.
Well, yeah, you said it, and I had that happen the other day.
This is the old ski lift exit point. There used to be a little house shack up on top.
That's where they had the mechanical things.
The mechanicals. So this is the little thing we were talking about on the latch. Ours it's mounted too high. It needs to be adjusted. That's why a little bit of dust, snow came through the window, we think, because it didn't do that all the day before. So my brother Todd has he bought my old Arctic Cat trail, and he put, are those Argo tracks too?
They're Apache.
Or Apache tracks?
They're Apache, but these are LTs, and that's the regular Apaches. These are, I think, 14 inches wide. Those are 11 inch wide, and the back track on those is not really bigger. Like these got real long back. They call it LT. I think it's long track.
Yeah.
The back track is long.
Yeah. Yeah, and on that one I had a roof, I had a windshield. My brother modified the doors to block the bottom part of it, but he gets so much snow inside the cabin.
I was going to turn around.
That it's you get soaked. You got to dress for the snow. But this is so nice to have a sealed cabin that you don't even realize how good you got it. It's like driving in a regular like car or something. It's so comfortable, and
we'll make a brand new tractor.
You don't get wet. There's another ski lift exit point. So we're gonna go down. A little bit tight.
Watch the finish.
Yeah. So we're side hilling right now, and
they had a sticker in this thing, a thing that said 35 degrees.
Yeah. That's
35 degrees. Yeah.
No, that's a lot considering. You know, a Jeep will roll over probably at 35 degrees if you push it.
I don't know if this is...
Yeah, with the tracks, there's a lot of extra weight, so it's probably a little more even now.
Now, when you go in this... Now, there's a base plate from a...
Yeah, there's
a great big concrete base there.
There's
now,
part...
When you go in this bare snow, it's just like floating.
Yeah.
Then we call this one the easy hill, the one we went up.
Yeah.
And it's real long. Now when there were skiers were here, they would go all the way up past where that old piece of machinery is there.
Yeah, there's...
And the grandkids.
Yeah, in the back, you carry around an electric chainsaw because you got to clear these trails pretty often, and it just tears through the wood. I've never seen one until I saw Todd using it. Sure is a lot easier than screwing with a gas jobber.
Yeah, now he's gone by this a couple times, and you can see that we're probably 14 inches or something in the center.
Yeah,
I'd say that
big ruts.
High side this thing.
High center it.
High center, yeah, they're not this far rough.
It's not. I don't know if you can't really see where it touched anywhere when we came through yesterday, so you're like right about the max.
Yeah, we have trails everywhere, but there's only certain ones that Todd's cleaned up to where we can feel okay going on them.
Yeah, there's I think the tree we gotta come down, go underneath.
Yeah, that tree wasn't no problem with my razor, but this thing's probably a foot taller than the razor, maybe even more than that. Now this cab is, my other side calls it the Popemobile. It's all glass. It's really great riding in here. There's so much window that you're just like you're outside.
It's getting warm in here.
Yeah, let's turn the temperature down. This is climate control, so if we put it on 68, it'll start blowing cold air in a minute. Alright, we gotta go a little bit to the left here. Yeah, I guess we cleared pretty good. I cut these trees with my chainsaw earlier this year.
Yeah.
We're old-time snowmobilers. We started snowmobiling back in the late 60s. I did anyway. My kids joined when they were old enough and that. And we would probably snowmobile on trails like this long ago. And then we got spoiled by the grove trails.
So this is still the property right here?
Yeah, we're on our property. In the early 1900s or late 1800s, there was actually rail here for the logging operations.
Like train rail?
Narrow gauge train rail, yeah. They put it in to get the logs out from an area. And this is one of the areas, and this runs down. You probably remember when you were biking in the summertime back on that long thing, you were in there. Are you game for this thing over here? Todd went up?
Yeah, this was pretty steep.
Yeah, this is intense. Now, if you can see up there,
I'll go. Right.
That's where we'd be going. Did you put it on?
Yeah, he locked it. No, it's not on now. You gotta do it.
We're gonna be going up a really steep hill. And I wouldn't do this on my own, but they came up here the other day. Yesterday, I guess.
Yeah, maybe it'll be packed down a little. Said you don't want it to dig. Keep momentum. Yeah, it's unfortunate the camera isn't gonna do it justice, but it really starts to get steep. We had to clear a log here and around the corner. This is the steep part.
This is the beginning of it.
Yeah. He was going a little harder than this, Dad. It's almost high centered there.
Dragging bottom there.
Yeah. Oh. story about the buck he bumped into on this slope here, right up here.
Oh, the one that he got away.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hit. I'll show his blind.
What?
Here's his blind.
Oh, okay. So there's a hunting blind over there. My brother likes to hunt out of.
Now, we're about.
Here, I'm gonna get out.
Sorry, let me back just a little bit. I changed the cane.
Take a camera view of the surroundings. Ugh. Well, so we're kind of near the top of the hill now.
You're 500 feet up. You go.
I
Down
guess.
with the camera, you'll see.
Yeah. So this is the normal lens, and you kind of see on the horizon. You can see for miles. The trees are kind of in the way, but hopefully you can see on the footage. And that was just a snowmobile ripping it, an echo in the woods. And this is where we came from, down there. I heard a snowmobile ripping it down the road. Whoops.
I got my window.
Oh.
Now this has got power steering, of course, so even with these big tracks on, it's still easy to steer. There, let's see. We're sweating in here.
Yeah, I think I turned it off.
Oh, that button turns.
Yeah, it gets really warm.
Now we have the windshield open and the door window here, and it feels good, you know, for a while. Yeah. We spend a lot of time in the summer on rides up here through the area, just where we've just been with this. And that it's always been with a Razor, and that, and I'm sure we'll do it with this in the summer. And that. This thing is so good with the tires that I don't know that I'd ever think about ever having tracks in the summer. We're not going to go in mud. You know, somebody that goes in mud and stuff might want to.
Yeah, if you've ever been in northern Michigan, there's sand everywhere.
Yeah, you get, you know, it'll rain for days and you go out and it'll just be wet sand. There's no mud. There's only once in a while where there's some black dirt from decaying trees. But every corner here is a postcard. You know, I mean, you're looking at a postcard. If people go to northern Michigan or they go snowmobiling to get this, and every single corner is something that you could make a postcard out of. And that it's just like that.
Yeah, being out in the woods like this on this hilly area.
There's a trail we made here going down. When we made it, it was a monster. If it get cleaned up again, it's a good trail. But in the winter, you know, trees fall. You got to go pick up and cut all these trees to get them out of the way, because a lot of trees fall. Now this has all been logged the last 2 years, so you know it's not near as dense as it used to be. We found along this trail, I guess the guys when they were logging it probably ate their lunch, and they probably had tomatoes in their sandwiches or something, and they fell to the ground, and there was tomato bushes growing here.
Really?
Yeah. In fact, your mom planted tomatoes, but we never got any to grow after that. You know, we saw those, so we planted some, but ours didn't grow. The wild ones did.
That's funny. way to the base of the mountain where we went into the woods by that ski run.
You can go down that steep hill
Yeah.
that you said Tom went down.
Yeah,
Go that way, or you can go down an easier one there way. But the other one, I think, would probably have brush in it. That
Yeah.
would, scratch things up. This is one of the main trails that kept this pretty clean. First time on the snow, I think you're sinking about 5 inches. Now you're probably about 14 inches into the snow.
Yeah.
It's just so easy to drive this thing. Anybody can drive it, it's just...
Right here is the original access road to the top of the mountain.
Yeah, this is the one where you would come up with vehicles this way.
Yeah.
And that. Unless you want, I'm gonna go over here because it gives us more.
Having this in wide angle makes it more grand, the video. I hope I'm not I know my wide angle lens isn't as good as my regular lens, but yeah.
You can look, see that see a piece of machinery down there.
Oh, hold on, I'll zoom in on it. So I'll switch to regular lens.
So that's that's like 10 feet tall and 18 feet long. It's an old pettibone, like a high lift that a bricklayer would use. And there used to be a lodge down there right by that, a little bit closer than that is. There was the old lodge. We're 500 feet up from that. When you're down there and you look up, you don't see, it doesn't look that tall. When you're up here and you look down, it looks tall. And you can see the road behind it there. That's the road to come into our property, and that, not our side road, but that's the main road. Okay. Went up that hilltop.
In this?
In the Argo. I thought it was gonna flip over back.
Oh. Yeah, when they had the Argo, they tried climbing that.
We did it. We climbed it.
Oh yeah, it made it up.
But there wasn't really much snow on it, just a couple of inches when we did it, and it was clawing its way up. It had tracks too. It had much bigger tracks. Now we built a groomer, and we have 2 Skidoo Expeditions. They're 1200 cc, 20-inch tracks, and we built this groomer, and we couldn't get it up here because it just couldn't pull them up the hill. We kind of overdid it on the size of the groomer. It's not huge, but it was too much. But I think on this we could take it up the road and we could bring it down. We could groom going down. I don't know if we could groom going up. I doubt that. Groom going down. Now there used to be, when you came down here, you would split here. You'd go right or left.
Yeah, so years ago when this was a ski resort and all these trees weren't here, there was lots of routes to get to the bottom. When we first got this place, we'd go off on our motorcycles and we'd find little routes that we didn't even know were there because they're hidden by the trees. Like between this run here, bump the stop button, but yeah, between this run here and the next run over, in those woods there was a path coming down, and we didn't really realize it until we were out screwing around our motorcycles, and you find all kinds of little neat spots. But I think you climbed that even in the summer with your Robbie Gordon razor, right?
Yeah, I climbed that one.
So what year was your Robbie Gordon razor? So
2010.
2010.
It was a 4-seater.
So this one feels like it has a little more upright seating position.
Oh yeah, it's totally different. Can you feel that pad?
Yeah, a little bit. I feel it on my, like right behind my butt. So yeah, we're still going downhill, and you can kind of see that piece of equipment over there. That's where the lodge was.
Yeah, it was between here and there.
And they had a retention pond.
But that wasn't part of that.
They put that in later?
Yeah, he did some trading.
Okay, so the guy who bought the land, he was gonna develop it?
Yeah, he put in 10 lots and stuff. They got a price to make a road to the top of the mountain. It was like $800,000.
Oh wow.
So they decided that wouldn't work.
Yeah, so this retention pond for the first couple of years only had a little bit of water in it. But you guys had a lot of snowfall in the last few years, so there's a little more water.
About 4 feet deep now.
4 feet deep?
Yeah, the fish make it through the winter. At least they have for the last couple of years.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's much water in there, but because you see all the weeds, but they put 2 bass in there, right?
Well, they put several, yeah.
Every year they have bass.
They got, you know, they got some big bass now. Now we're coming to our house.
You want to close that?
Yeah, close that.
Okay. So
for me, I'm going to be 76 pretty soon, and winter got to be not that much fun, you know, snowmobiling days, because it just hurt a lot. You know, if you don't get good trails, it hurts, you know, like really leaning and doing things. And like, not that we're going to go on snowmobile trails, because we're, you know, you can't with this, you're not allowed to. But this out now, what we just did, I don't remember having that kind of pleasure until like maybe when I was 25 or something, and the kids were real young, and we were up in Eagle River on new snow without a bazillion snowmobiles riding in the woods. It got that feeling of just nice fresh snow that you glide over.
Yeah, you couldn't enjoy, you know, at least you and Mom, you'd probably be all wet by now if you had the Robbie Gordon with the tracks on.
Yeah, and it's buried you.
Yeah, you'd be so wet and so miserable that it wouldn't be a fun experience. But having the cab and the tracks, yeah, and the heat and everything, it just.
We even got the heat off now.
Yeah, the heat. You don't even need the heat now. What was today? What, 28 or something? 20?
Yeah, just the sun coming through the windows now. But his mom, you know, she just didn't want to go out on snowmobiles anymore at all. I don't blame her in that. But in this, you know, she likes this.
Yeah.
In that, so it's allowing us to do something we couldn't do. In that, so.
Yeah, and.
But, you know, at this point in our lives, you know, it's nice to have something that you really enjoy. It's cool.
Okay.
Like, you look at here, you know, we probably got 1.5 feet of snow on the roof. So, you know, that's out in the woods, there's a lot more.
Okay, I guess that's it for our video. We did a nice tour of the property. Hopefully you got a feeling of what the Can-Am could do for you, and we'll end it here. Yeah,
this is one incredible machine. Now, I don't know that I wouldn't say the same if I had a Ranger in that, but you know, what this gives you and probably what a Ranger gives you is just incredible that you can go out and just have such a nice ride, you know, and just enjoy it. I don't even have winter clothes on. And I got my boots because I thought I might go outside to take pictures, but I usually drive it with loafers and that, so you know, I don't, you know, if I get stuck, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm here with jeans and jacket, not even a button or whatever. I usually take the jacket off when I'm in here. So.
Well, I'll either end it here or I'll ask you this. In the past, to the people watching this, the Jeep did a commercial out here in the snow. You know, I don't know if you're interested, but if anybody's watching this and they have Rangers or Can-Ams or any off-road vehicles, might be interested in reserving the land for a commercial. Might be some business opportunity. Might.
Yeah, Jeep came here, and you probably, if you look it up, when the first new models came out, they had 2 Jeeps, one with the full convertible top, and one they had a Rubicon, I think, in that, but they had 2 nice, and they were doing circles. If you look it up, you find it on the internet, and they were kind of doing circles with it. They had a big TV crew here, and that was kind of cool. And they did it right out there where we were riding around. They didn't go up on the mountain because they didn't think they could make it, so they were on the flat areas, and there wasn't as much snow as there is right now. There was probably 6 or 8 inches. And the reason they came here is they took it to a place that they're planning, and they didn't have snow. We have snow when other places don't have snow.
Yeah.
Like if you go south there a little bit, there's not much snow in that, and we usually always have snow. So.
But yeah, might be interested in commercial opportunities. So if somebody has something, you know, shout the channel a holler, and we'll connect you with the right people. So thanks for watching, and I think that's it. See you, bye.